quarterback, except this one's actually, getting some stuff done over there at Auburn.
Well, Coach Anthem got a great scheme, so he's going to put the defense in a great position. We got a lot of different things that we're going to do to make the quarterback play bad.
So Nix has been pretty sharp in between 0 to 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. How important is that for the star position to come down and be able to make plays in the short field?
Well, I got to come up and make plays against the running game, to help my linebackers out, so they won't be able to run the ball. So we start the run. It's going to be hard for them to pass against us.
How would you describe Bo Nix as a quarterback after watching some film?
Man, he's a great quarterback, we prepare for every quarterback the same, no matter if we're playing Bo Nix or Tom Brady.
Marco Wilson obviously knows Anthony Schwartz really, really well. What has he told you about what type of weapon he was on offense?
I mean, he's a great weapon, but we leverage the ball and play to our defense identity. We should be able to stop him.
Have you seen vibe around, campus, around the locker room kind of change, knowing this is a top 10 showdown, college game day coming?
We just focus, it's a top 10 matchup. So if we want to make it to the SEC championship, play for national championship, this is the type of games we want to be in.
Do you go into that game with that on your mind, that this has playoff implications?
Oh, yeah. Yes, ma'am. Most definitely, top 10 we win this game. I think it's going to help us roll over to the other games.
Evan was saying that, you guys feel like you're being slept on, so people saying that, you're not quite a top 10 team, but you're in there. So he said, you guys are playing for chip on your shoulder. Do you feel that?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Well, definitely, a lot of people don't think we can play nobody, and that, every week our ranking, goes up and down, so that they don't think we're capable to be a top 10 team. So we're just gonna have to show them.
Do you feel like style points should matter at this point, or is it just get a win?
Well, of course we're gonna get the win, but if we able to blow them out, that would be great also too, just to make a statement.
Jonathan Greenard had 3 pass breakups, 2 games in a row, 2 games, and then had an interception. He's come back to you and says he's part of DBU now.
I mean, he played D-line, but we'll take him.
Was he trying to give you tips?
Well, sometimes he said we switch positions. I get the sack, he get an interception, but he think he's part of DBU, so we'll take him.
Y'all had a couple of interceptions now that have been tipped. I think his, Marco's, and Amari's, and then you gave credit to Sean, I think, week 4 last. How much do y'all work on that in practice?
But that's a lot of defense identity. Running to the ball. You run to the ball, you're gonna be able to make plays. So when the ball's tipped and the defense run to the ball, we'll be able to make plays. No matter if the quarterback make a bad throw or somebody get a hand on it.
Do people realize how much work actually goes into those, and that's not just luck?
Well, yeah, a lot of people don't understand how Coach Anthem teaches us in practice just to run to the ball. You're gonna make a play. So people don't understand it, but we're gonna show them.
So it's just about being around it.
Just like our defense identity and how we want to be portrayed as a defense.
What's the biggest challenge of a mobile quarterback?
Well, just keeping your rush lanes, maintaining leverage. That's the biggest thing, and know that he's able to run the ball, so he can't just go outside your lane.
And as a DB, is it just sticking with your,
Yes, sir, most definitely.
Kind of slack a little bit next.
Well, the receiver's original route might change to a different route, so you just got to stay in coverage. Just hope your D-line gonna hit home.
What are your thoughts on the throwback uniforms?
I mean, I don't know what they look like. I've seen them, but it's my first time wearing them, but they look pretty cool.
When did you find out about you're going to wear them? Did you find out Sunday, the rest of us?
Yeah, everybody found out at the same time.
C.J. Henderson is expected to be back. How big is having such a veteran back in the defense?
I mean, that's huge. C.J. Henderson is, to me, second to no cornerback in the country. He's able to do things that other cornerbacks can't do. And knowing that Auburn knows that he's back, they're going to try to make plays. Going against their receivers, it's going to be a great matchup.
5 games in, how would you assess your play at nickel?
Always going to continue to get better. No matter each and every week. Especially coming crunch time. So it's a big time game, so I gotta make big time plays.
Do you feel like there's things you've done well, things you haven't that need attention?
Well, I've done a lot of things well, but I always gotta go back to the drawing board to continue to do well in the big games. These are games that matter. Going against UT Martin and all of them and different type of teams, it's big. It's SEC ball, so you gotta put on this type of games scouts look at, so we're gonna have to put on the show.
Have you talked to Chauncey any just to pick his brain on what it takes to play there?
Well, yeah, I talked to Chauncey about it. Last year was his first year at it too, so he was basically on the same thing. But Chauncey was a great star, so He give me pointers and tips, but my coach English coached me hard. He gonna make sure I play good.
What do you see from this run game?
Oh, it's a great one game. You know, we got to start the run in order to start the pass. Auburn haven't really passed as much, but they run the ball very efficiently.
Yeah, what do they do that makes it so hard to defend?
Well, you know, they do a lot of stacks of motions. You know, try to get a player out of position, so they might send a motion, send another motion, and you got to read your keys. You know, so a dude might be feeling like he blocking, but he end up getting the ball. Then sometimes they might get the ball to the tailback. The next time they might get the ball to the slot or something. Then the different things in the different formations, 1, 2, and 3 can run the screen. Usually 1 or 3 is gonna run the screen. We never seen 2 run the screen. So it's just different things they can do. They got a lot of switch motions.
You don't see that with a lot of teams.
Oh no. And also like when even if they get 5 yards on the run, they gonna do hurry up. Usually people do hurry up out there, big play or something.
So what are you watching during that?
You know, just
Like from your position.
we just really as a defense as a whole got to keep leverage and keep your eye on your guy. So if your guy supposed to be in the flats, you got to stay in the flats. Even the ball way on the other side, they got a lot of shifts and motions. Just like a discipline game. This game.
Is it studying more for a team like this?
Oh yes, sir, most definitely. You know, they got a lot of motion shifts. We got to study more. You know, just maintain leverage. You know, just got to keep it in the playbook because our coverage is one thing turning difference when they motion to different stacks and stuff.
Does does that maybe take a quarter to figure out in game, or do you come in either knowing it or not?
We're gonna come in and know it most definitely. You know, Coach Gunther gonna put us in a great position. He gonna go over it during the week. We're gonna keep repping it until we can't rep it no more. So in the game, it's second nature.
You started looking up info for any trash talking?
You know, we'll see on Saturday.
Trey, what effect can the swamp have on another team?
Oh, especially a freshman quarterback's gonna have a big effect. You know, he haven't played in the swamp. You know, he played a lot of different other teams, but he haven't played in the swamp. Yeah, they played Texas A&M, but it's not the swamp.
What are your expectations of the crowd on Saturday?
Oh, it's gonna be rocking. It's gonna be rocking. So if you think Auburn louder than the swamp, we got another thing coming for them.
So that being said, I know you want them there at the end if it's close, but how important is it to have the stadium full at kickoff?
Oh, it's very important. It's very important, especially for a freshman cornerback coming in. It's overwhelming, you know. Even me as a freshman playing, you know, and I'm playing defense, I'm like, wow, this thing rocking. So I know if a quarterback get behind center, he gonna feel it.
What's the secondary working on as far as like the little things?
Little things, you know, just technique, you know, keep an eye on our man, you know, plaster, you know, they're gonna do a lot of different things, you know. And just technique, as a DB, you always got to work on your technique. So we're going to be ready to go.